What up, guys? Gangster Prankster bringing you a brand new episode of WWE 2K14 Universe. Sorry about the delay, but I'm going to try and make this episode worth the wait. So first off, I want to apologize for taking so long to release this episode. Just a lot of stuff happened in that time that I uploaded the last video and this video, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we're hopefully it's going to be a great episode to make up for that wait that you had to wait for this episode. So lots of big stuff. We're going to talk about the fallout of all the last episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. And yeah, so on today's episode, we're just going to be continuing to build towards Judgment Day, Guilty as Charged, and Genesis. Of course, lots of things happened on that last episode, especially for WWE and ECW. Lots of big stuff happened. Well, lots of stuff happened on each episode. We'll talk about that eventually as we go along. One of the things I want to talk about that should I do it now? Yeah, fuck it. We'll talk about Gut Check. I was gonna wait till TNA, but might as well start it out with Gut Check. So of course, last episode we had Gut Check, and of course, Gut Check is a thing we do on TNA every month, and you know, we bring in two new pieces of talent or two new teams, whatever the case may be. For the first episode of Gut Check, we had two new teams. We had Crime Time taking on Hurricane and Rosie. Of course, they had a match, whatever. And then you guys got to vote for who you wanted to see forever. So whoever wins gets a spot on TNA. The others will fade away. Let's talk about who won first. Actually, yeah, whatever. We'll talk about who won. So the team with the most votes that will now be a part of the TNA roster going on from here forward is, drumroll, Hurricane and Rosie. Yes, the superheroes are now part of the TNA roster. They got a total of 24 votes, while Crime Time had a whopping 17. Whopping should have been used to describe Hurricane and Rosie, but whatever. Obviously, Crime Time, not as many votes as Hurricane and Rosie. So Hurricane and Rosie will now be a part of the TNA roster, which, you know what, I want to talk about. I'm completely shocked because, you know, if I was a betting man, I would have bet my money on Crime Time because, you know, in WWE 13, when we did that universe, we talked about Crime Time, and we're like, oh yeah, I'm going to bring in Crime Time. It's going to be awesome as a team. I'm super excited to bring in, and the consensus in the comments section was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for you to bring in Crime Time, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm like, alright, if I bring them in, pretty much guaranteed that they're going to win. But no, apparently a lot of people liked Hurricane and Rosie, which, you know what? You know, I really don't care in this situation. Either team I was fine with. I was just really shocked that Hurricane and Rosie won. But yeah, that's really cool to see. So Hurricane and Rosie will not be a part of the TNA roster. Super excited to see what they're going to do. They will not be appearing on this episode, mainly because I booked ahead of time. Usually when I book like the show after a Gut Check show, I don't include like the Gut Check winner because I don't know who will be most of the times. So yeah, so they'll appear on the next episode. This episode they sadly won't be appearing. One thing I want to talk about Gut Check real quick. When I went to the comment section to look to see one, you know, I kind of glanced over the comments. I saw a lot of people write their comment in, or write their vote in, whether they said, you know, I vote for Hurricane and Rosie, or I vote for Crime Time. I just want to make this clear. The people that did that, your votes were not counted in with the voting for Gut Check. I think I made it pretty clear. The only way to vote for Gut Check is find the comment, thumbs it up. Any other thing will not be accepted. So to all the people that wrote in their votes, sadly your thing was not accepted. So just a little thing for future reference. Like, hey, what if, like, an example I'll use is like, what if it was a close Gut Check? Like, what if it was like 20 votes for each person, and then the person that you know, wrote in their vote didn't get their vote casted, and could have, like, the person that they voted for could have won, like, just different stuff like that, tipping the odds. Maybe Crime Time could have won if people that wrote their vote in and voted correctly, they could have won. I don't think so. I think Hurricane and Rosie pretty much dominated the voting here. But I want everyone's vote to count. So just for future, do the thumbs up thing on the comments, and yeah. So I want everyone's vote to count, and yeah. So Hurricane Rosie Part TNA, that is awesome. And I think that's all I wanted to talk about before we get into some action. So, yeah, gut check. I already got the next gut check lined up. Well, I got one of the guys lined up. This is a guy I'm really excited to bring in. I'm not going to reveal it here. If anything, I'll probably reveal it at the TNA pay-per-view Genesis. So look out for that. But this is a guy I'm really excited to bring in, and I hope people are excited too as well. So a little bit of hype there. Oh, and a little bit of hype towards TNA later in the episode. Of course, we are going to be continuing the CM Punk International World Challenge thing. And usually at the start of the episode, I kind of describe this person's accomplishments, so people can kind of guess who it is before, we get into that match. With this, I don't really know, like, his accomplishments too much. Like, yeah, I could have read them off Wikipedia, but it's whatever. He's a Japanese talent. He hasn't accomplished too much in America. I don't think he's accomplished anything in America. He's a big star in Japan, whatever. And it's going to be an interesting match when he takes on CM Punk. Because obviously this is a guy that CM Punk looks up to because he stole his move, the go to sleep. So yes, I think with no further ado, I think people already know, but this week's International Challenge thing for CM Punk is going to be Japanese star Kenta. So it's going to be a battle of the go to sleep. Should be an interesting match, and we'll have to wait to TNA to see that. So enough talking about TNA. Let's talk about WWE. Last week we had a lot of stuff on WWE happen. We had Edge and Orton, the whole IC title stealing thing. We had, the breakup of Jericho. What else did we have? We had Shawn Michaels make his comeback, challenge Jeff Hardy to a match. A lot of stuff happened. And yeah, so let's finally get into WWE. And, of course, our first match, Chris Jericho taking on his former partner, The Big Show. Of course, last week, like we already talked about, they kind of broke up. But after they broke up, which is the interesting part, where we had The Miz show up and reform his tag team with The Big Show. And so they're now going to be a tag team, which is going to be interesting because, at first, when the universe first started, we had Miz turn on R-Truth and break up Awesome Truth, and now we have Jericho break up, and Big Show broke up there, so now we have two partners that kind of turn on their partners, and now they're here to form a team, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But, of course, Chris Jericho wanting to get a little bit of retribution on his former teammate, so he'll be taking on The Big Show. Of course, Big Show will be accompanied by The Miz. Can Jericho win, or will the odds of 2 against 1 come against him? Wow, big win for Big Show, of course, with the help of Miz, probably. And we're actually going to be queuing up a video. Let me actually check. Okay, just one video. And yeah, so let's see who wins. Or, we already saw who won. Let's queue up the video and see what happens. So, let's queue up the video. Alright, big video there, guys. Not really, just Big Show and The Miz sending a message to Chris Jericho, like, we're done, we're over you, move out of the way, and we're a force to be reckoned with. So the tag team division in WWE picking up a little bit. We got a lot of good teams. Evolution, the Hellraisers, Santoshi. We'll talk about another 2 in a second. Mark Henry and Biggie Langston, John Cena and The Rock. So tag team division in WWE is getting a little bit interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, big win for Big Show. Next, we have the team of the World's Strongest Tag Team teaming up with #1 contender for the hardcore title, Fandango, taking on John Cena, The Rock, the People's Champs, and the hardcore champion Shane McMahon in some 6-man tag team action. Of course, last week we confirmed that the World's Strongest Tag Team will be taking on the People's Champs at Judgment Day in a tag team match. And I might go through the card of the matches we announced. Should I? Should we do it right now? I will do it like after WWE or whatever. So of course that's already been announced, and of course Fandango and Shane McMahon, they've had their issues for the past couple weeks, so that's another match we can confirm for Judgment Day, a hardcore title match between Shane McMahon and Fandango. I'm still not sure if we're gonna add Rhino. I want to, but at the same time he hasn't really been a part of the feud. We'll have to wait and see, but still not confirmed about that. But for sure, Fandango and Shane McMahon will be having a hardcore title match. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get into the match. So 6-man tag team action. Let's see who's gonna walk out the victor. Mark Henry and friends walk out with the victory. Big win for the World's Strongest Tag Team and Fandango. Is this the outcome we're gonna see at Judgment Day? A new hardcore champion, maybe, and a big victory under the belts of the World's Strongest Tag Team? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, next we have Triple H taking on R-Truth. Of course, Triple H, the #1 contender for the WWE title, will be taking on Ryback at Judgment Day in the main event, and making Ryback's life miserable the past couple weeks, constantly attacking him from behind, sending out his cronies from Evolution to take out Ryback. So Triple H finally going to be in a one-on-one match. He'll be taking on R-Truth. Let's see who wins. R-Truth wins. Big win for him. You know it's got to be with the help of Ryback. We're actually going to be queuing up a video. Of course, Ryback taunting Triple H after that loss. And Triple H not too happy. So let's queue up the video. Yeah, it's only one video. Okay, let's queue up the video and let's see what happens. Alright, big video there, guys. Huge brawl after the match between Ryback and Triple H. But luckily we had officials there to break it up. Interesting. We'll have to wait to see what happens at Judgment Day. Is Ryback going to walk out with the WWE title, or is Triple H going to be the new WWE champion? Interesting stuff. Another interesting thing that's going on in WWE is this whole rated RKO. Are they reforming? What's going on here? For the past couple weeks, Edge has been telling Orton, ditch Evolution. You're better off with me. Let's reform rated RKO. We can win the WWE Tag Team titles. We can just dominate. It'll be awesome. You're better than Evolution. So he kind of wants to turn him into a good guy. And Orton, he's been very reluctant. He's very happy with his position in Evolution. Of course, he's the Intercontinental Champion. And, of course, last week we had Edge steal the IC title and basically say, hey, I'll give you your title back if you team up with me one last time, and or at least one more time. If you like it, we'll continue it. If not, then I'll stop pressuring you to do rated RKO. So Orton was like, fine, just give me my title back. And then Edge sprung on this little tidbits of information that is pretty interesting. They're going to be taking on Randy Orton's friends in Evolution, Ric Flair and Batista. So this is going to be an interesting match. Is Orton going to fight against his friends, or is he going to turn on Edge? We'll have to wait to see. But actually, we won't have to wait to see. We'll actually do it right now. So let's see what's going to happen. What is Randy Orton going to do? Is he gonna fight this match? Let's find out. So, interesting match. And of course, the main event for WWE, which we'll do after this match, is going to be Sting versus Bray Wyatt. Of course, Bray Wyatt challenging Undertaker to a match at Judgment Day, but Sting said, hey, you're going to have to go through me first. So, we'll see if Bray Wyatt can do that in the main event. And yeah. But for now, we have this match: Edge taking on, or Edge and Randy Orton reforming the Rated RKO to take on Evolution. And yeah. I actually want to talk about something real quick while this match is going on. Something that I think has shocked a lot of people and myself as well. The death of the Ultimate Warrior. That is just fucking crazy and super tragic, man. Like, the dude finally, like, made his comeback for wrestling. Like, he seemed to really be sour on the wrestling business for a while. And to finally kind of make amends with WWE and Vince McMahon and move on past all the hostility and bad blood that was there, to finally just like make amends, and you know, both parties grew up, and see him there at the Hall of Fame and Raw and stuff, and then for him to fucking die the next day. Holy shit, it's fucking crazy. It's surreal, bro. When I heard that, I was like, no fucking way. I have to put that on like the top 5 most shocking deaths in wrestling. I'd throw Benoit, Eddie, Randy Savage, who else? I'd definitely throw Warrior. I don't know who the 5th would be. But as far as me, like, these were like some shocking names. When I heard these people die, I'm like, holy fuck, are you serious? And, oh man, it sucks so much just to hear that, you know, him finally kind of make his return to wrestling, and then he fucking passes away. It's so crazy. Like, it's so fucking crazy. I can't believe it. And, God, it sucks so much for him to pass away. Especially, like, I heard he passed away, and I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. And then I read his, or I didn't read, I watched the Hall of Fame after he died. And I watched his speech specifically. I wanted to see what he said. So of course, the fucking Ultimate Warrior, you want to see what he says because he's just a loose cannon. And I was like, oh, I got to see what this guy says. He didn't say anything too crazy. He said some funny stuff, you know. Him and Ted DiBiase have had some issues in the past, and I think they still had issues prior to his, or going into his death. I don't know if they ever made amends, but yeah, he talked about that, which I thought was pretty funny. What else? He talked about a bunch of stuff, but the saddest part was like the beginning where he's talking about his kids. He brings his daughters on stage. He you know, his 2 beautiful daughters, and then he talks about his wife, and he talks about his mom, all the people that are there, and then like fucking the next day he's dead, and then that's all I could think about was like, holy shit, that, like, his family, like, holy shit, you know, they come to celebrate his career, and then he fucking, oh my god, he dies. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it just hasn't set in with me yet, but I just can't stop saying, like, holy shit, like, god damn it. But, sad, you know what? One thing I'm really sad about is I won't be able to use Ultimate Warrior in my universe anymore. I would have loved to. I fucking bought Ultimate Warrior just so I can use them in my universe. Like, what's it called? I didn't get the pre-order Ultimate Warrior bonus, so I bought it whenever they sold it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put Warrior in my universe. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And fuck, now he's dead, and oh my god, it's so shitty. Like, I just can't say anything else. It's so fucking shitty. Now, I've never been the biggest Ultimate Warrior fan, mainly because I've never really watched any of his matches. But I respect what he's done for the business and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just can't just stop thinking, like, wow, that is fucking incredible that he fucking died. Not incredible, that's a horrible word to describe it, but like one day he's fucking alive, then the next day he's dead, and you know, his family, and oh man, I can't stop thinking about his family. And God, and one person I want to call out for being a huge piece of shit is Mick Foley. What a goddamn asshole he is. During the Hall of Fame, he tweeted out during Warrior's speech, like, oh, it was a good speech, but mine was better. And then when come to find out fucking Ultimate Warrior died, he's like, oh, you know, I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm like, why the fuck do you have to put yourself over while someone's like doing like a heartfelt speech? Like, you're such a piece of shit. Even if he died or not, it just comes off as total dick. And God, fuck him. So, yeah, fuck Mick Foley. But yeah, fucking goddamn it, Ultimate Warrior dead. That's crazy. And then the whole Nancy Grace thing, I haven't kept too much about that, but from what I've read, apparently she just blamed it on steroids and whatever. And yeah, it's whatever. It's mainstream. That's all they know about wrestling is, you know, that's when they had the whole Benoit thing. That's what she blamed it all on. Like, oh, steroids, blah 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 blah. And yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, you know, let's talk about Ultimate Warrior in the comments. Share your fondest moments of Warrior, whether it's good or bad. What are your memories of Ultimate Warrior? Was he one of your favorites? Whatever. Does he have one of your favorite matches? Whatever the case may be, write that in the comment section and let's get a little. Let's talk about his career a little bit, because holy shit, it is tragic as fuck. But we're actually going to be queuing up a video now to end out this match. Hold on, let me break this up. And yeah, so let's queue up the video and let's see what happens next. Alright folks, huge video there. Randy Orton, you thought, for a second you thought, oh shit, Rated RKO might be back, but no, the Viper, you know, turning on Edge during the match, tagging an Edge, then DDTing him, and then putting Ric Flair on top of him so his friends get the pin. So big win for Evolution. And, of course, it looks like Rated RKO is no more. We'll have to see what Edge has to say about this next week. But, yeah, interesting end of the match there. And, of course, they gave him a beatdown after the match, typical Evolution style. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens next week. But next, our main event, Bray Wyatt taking on Sting. Huge main event for Raw. And, of course, Bray Wyatt, he wants his hands on The Undertaker. Sting, since he's got to go through him first. So, we'll see how this plays out. But, yeah, so we'll leave the entrances on. We'll see all that stuff. And yeah, so big match for Raw here. Like I said, we're doing big things because it's been so long. And, this is definitely a big match right here. This is a pay-per-view match. Bray Wyatt versus Sting, 1-on-1. Ooh, who's coming out? Is this Sting or Bray Wyatt? I think it's Bray Wyatt since he was first. So creepy. Oh, there he is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring.
It's a good-looking Bray Wyatt. I mean, his beard's not as big as, you know, Bray Wyatt's is, but I think it looks pretty good. And here he comes with no Luke Harper and no Eric Rowan, but you know they got to be watching closely. And was the rocking chair part of the thing? Oh, I thought it was. He was kind of walking back, but. That'd be cool. I can't wait to see his entrance in like 2K14. That'd be awesome. So here he is, folks. Bray Wyatt. Alright, let's see Sting's entrance. I think it's going to be pretty similar. The whole darkness. Oh, he's got some Undertaker Chris Jericho going on here. Holy shit, that's just a lot of flashing lights.
Venice Beach, California. The icon Thing.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
Look at Sting staring down Bray Wyatt. He is ready for him. Oh my god. Seizure warning. Seizure warning. Oh, you can follow the... I think that's the creator of the guy on Twitter. I don't think that's Sting's Twitter. Alright, finally, no more flashing lights. Thought I was going to start drooling here in a second. Alright. Here comes Sting, face to face with Bray Wyatt. Why is always Pain here? The fuck? Alright, Sting playing the mind games. Let's go. I'm ready. Huge main event for WWE. For Raw. Is Bray Wyatt going to win or is Sting going to win?
This is going to be fun to watch.
Hopefully Bray Wyatt. That's the plan right now.
I'll do my best to keep the King's commentary unbiased, but I can't.
Bray Wyatt using his power to gain an advantage. Okay, we're just going to dominate Sting here. This is going to be an epic job match. I should have probably made it a squash match. Just made it a quick 2-3 minute match. Have him just destroy Sting. And then sets up Undertaker Bray Wyatt. Meh. I think what I got as planned is better. We'll have to wait to find out though. And then of course after this we have ECW. Super excited to finally talk about some of the stuff that happened on ECW. El Generico and Goldust. What's going on? Why can't I hit that move? I hit it with Edge, I got countered. Hit it with Bray Wyatt, got countered. Whatever. But we'll finally get to talk about the whole Kevin Steen, El Generico, Goldust thing. Oh man. You know how long I've been waiting on this fucking thing to happen? Forever. For fucking ever. God damn it. But now it's finally happened. And I am super fucking excited. Oh man, ECW is going to be awesome. I think all the brands right now are fucking awesome. All the people on it. It's good. Even WWE. Shit.
You're tuned into Monday Night Raw live and in high definition.
And that's because you're watching the hashtag best universe on YouTube. You know we got to bring out the best. Only the best.
Phantom just a bit faster on that exchange. We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
All right.
Knee lift.
Bray Wyatt. I wonder what they're going to do with him next on WWE. I know he's doing the whole thing with Cena, but what's going to happen next? Is he ever going to go for the WWE title? I could see that happening. Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan in a rematch for the WWE title. Bray Wyatt can be like, you know, the reason you are the WWE champion is because, you know, you were with me for that short period of time and blah, blah, blah. Take credit for it. We'll have to wait and see, but that'd be interesting. Bray Wyatt in the WWE title picture. I'd like to see the Eric Harper and, or hold on, I just combine them. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper in the WWE Tag Team title division, but I don't know why they haven't been. Like, honestly.
Phantom lets loose a huge shot.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Get out of that. And he dodges that.
Oh, nice counter.
Great match here. But if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
Oh, shit. For not playing this game for so long, I think I'm doing pretty well right now. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, and I've been thinking about starting a Minecraft series. Now, okay, so this is actually something I can talk about. I recently got a new computer, and a new computer is what I've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, I could do some more things, maybe record some PC gameplay, maybe even stream. I've played around with streaming a little bit. I don't know. I haven't played with the program too much, so I don't know it very well. I'll probably watch some YouTube tutorials on how it works, but yeah. But I've been thinking about doing a Minecraft series. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. It'll be, I don't want to say what mod I'll be using because I want to save that for a surprise. But it'll be awesome. That's all I can say. It'll be fucking awesome. I'll use mods, not just one mod, but it's one mod in particular that I really want to use. So, alright, we'll have to wait and see. I definitely am considering this Minecraft series. I've just been enjoying it a fuck ton. Actually, you know what? We'll just talk about it and reveal my Pixel mod. Basically, it's a mod about Pokemon in Minecraft, and it's fucking amazing. It's fucking awesome, but especially as a kid who grew up on Pokemon, the shows, the cards. I didn't like the cards too much, but I had them. I mainly liked the games. I never got into the show. I watched the movie though. But fuck yeah, I love Pokemon. Shit, I bought a Nintendo DS just so I could play Pokemon Black. Actually, I bought, which one did I buy? Black or white? I don't know. It's the same fucking game though. But I bought a Nintendo DS just to play the newest Pokemon. So I'm definitely a fan. And I don't know. I've been thinking about doing a series, Pixelmon, Minecraft, whatever. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that happens. But I'm definitely considering, like, definitely. And I fucking love now that I got this new beast-ass PC. It's not a beast, but it's fucking better than the whole piece of shit that I had. Like, let me put it this way. I had, memory-wise, 2.8 gigs of memory, RAM, whatever. And I'm barely able to run some games. Running Minecraft was a fucking chore for my PC. But now, I can run it. I can put the render distance on far. I can do a whole bunch of shit. It's amazing. There's no like lags or hiccups. It's fucking awesome. It's got 8 gigs of memory now, but it's fucking awesome. I just can't wait. I think I'm gonna start doing a lot more PC gameplay on the channel. Maybe for some gangster plays, you know, play some of those games. I definitely want to try Slender. For a gangster plays, I think that'd be interesting. Mainly because I'm a little bitch. I don't really like scary games, and yeah, I don't fucking know, but yeah, I got it in a bundle, which is awesome, and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe Slender, whatever, in a future gangster plays. But yeah, that's Minecraft. I don't know, now that I got all these awesome games on Steam, I can finally record and shit. So, look at, oh my god, I wasted my resiliency, fuck me, that was an accident. Well, that's a scrub move for not playing for so long. And he is kicking my ass, I can't do anything right now. There we go. Yeah, but I'm definitely interested in playing some scary games. Outlast looks pretty good. The Slender game I got looks pretty good. I don't know any other scary games beside those two, but yeah. I'll have to wait and see though. Oh, am I actually gonna hit this? Nope, counter. Well, he's got a comeback, so I'm gonna have to steer clear. Never mind, I'm gonna get. Thank you for running into me. Here we go. This has been a good match. I've enjoyed this. Shit, back and forth. Fucking. He's kicking my ass. I'm kicking his ass. This is definitely like a main event not main event pay-per-view, main event match. No, pay-per-view match. It could be a main event match too. Hold on, let me see what I've done to him. What do you got? Oh, reversal, nice. I think we're about the same. I think we both have yellow heads and orange bodies, which is good.
What a match.
Does he have a red body now?
Counter by Phantom. Great reversal.
The superstar.
Oh, one thing to talk about that we could talk about with Sting is Undertaker. Of course, Undertaker at WrestleMania. WrestleMania was an interesting pay-per-view.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus
For only one reason, of course, which was the Undertaker Brock Lesnar thing.
Devastating maneuver.
And yeah, so of course the streak is over now, as we all know. Probably got some questions about it. We'll get into comments later, but yeah, the streak is over. So here's the interesting part. So now that Brock Lesnar's beat the streak, I'm not even going to talk about the streak. I'll save that for if someone asks. So, of course, the streak's over, whatever. What about this Sting Undertaker match? Is it over? Are people going to care about it now? I don't think so. Now that the streak is over, I don't think there's, like, any point in seeing Undertaker versus Sting. No one's going to care now, because the whole point was, like, okay, Undertaker Sting, WrestleMania match for the streak. He just stole my finisher. That's super gay. I just fucking lost. Why, game? Why? Fucking garbage. That wasn't supposed to happen. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to change the ending. Oh my god, not a stupid video. Don't shake hands. Please, for the love of God. Oh my god, why? Why? Universe! God damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to makeshift some bullshit ending here. I don't know. We're gonna queue up some videos because it ruined my original plans. And yeah, so we're going to queue up some videos. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, we're going to go into ECW. Forget all the bullshit you just saw right here. So let's queue up ECW, and let's talk about some of the interesting stuff that happened there.
Bray Wyatt, you want me? You got me. Judgment Day will be your final day. Harper, Rowan, wherever Bray goes, you two aren't far behind. So at Judgment Day, while Taker handles Bray, Abyss and I will handle you two. Hey, I want to talk about last week. I appreciate you guys coming to help me, but I don't need your help. I can fight my own battles.
Are you serious? For the past few weeks, you've been constantly getting jumped by those rockstar punks. We came to even up the odds.
I know, and I appreciate that, but I can fight my own battles. Our match is next.
Alright, now we are on to ECW. I had to take a second there to kind of just reorganize some cutscenes. So let's talk about them real quick. We have 3 to talk about. First, to end out WWE, the Wyatt family attacking Sting after the match, and then Abyss and Undertaker making the save. And then after that, Undertaker accepting Bray Wyatt's challenge for Judgment Day. So that's another match confirmed for Judgment Day, Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. And then Sting, talking about Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, how they're always near wherever Bray Wyatt is, challenging them to a tag team match. So it's going to be Sting and Abyss versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper at Judgment Day. Bam! 2 huge matches. So let's actually go through all the matches for Judgment Day. Now, Judgment Day isn't going to be the next video. It's going to be the video after. But we can talk about the cards so far. And then we'll talk about ECW. So the matches confirmed for Judgment Day so far are... Let me actually... Okay, highlight that, because that's been announced. And this. So, Judgment Day, probably the pay-per-view with the most matches announced so far. So, from bottom to top, we have Shawn Michaels taking on Jeff Hardy. Next, we have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan taking on Sting and Abyss. Next, we have Fandango challenging for the Hardcore title against Shane McMahon. Next, we got the People's Champs, The Rock and John Cena, taking on Biggie Langston and Mark Henry. Next, we got Bray Wyatt taking on The Undertaker. Then we got Santoshi defending their WWE Tag Team titles against the Hellraisers. And, of course, the main event, Ryback defending his WWE title against Triple H. So, Judgment Day looking to be pretty good so far. We have 2 more matches that we're going to announce in the next episode, but... we've already announced the majority of the matches, so we just went over them real quick. And, yeah, I'm excited for Judgment Day. Some big matches there. Undertaker, Bray Wyatt, Shawn Michaels, Jeff Hardy, and a couple others that have yet to be announced. So, that's that. Now let's talk about ECW. First, let's talk about the video that started the show. Michael Elgin going to Davey and Eddie saying, hey, thanks for the help last week, but I don't need it. I can handle it myself. And I want to make this clear. It might come off as a heel promo that Elgin's cutting, but it's not. It's a face promo. He's basically saying, I appreciate the help from you guys, but I can handle this by myself. And, of course, the past few weeks, 3MB and Michael Elgin have had their issues. And then finally we had the American Wolves who finally helped Michael Elgin. But Elgin's like, hey, I've been beat up before, but I can handle this. I can handle these 3 guys. They're punks. So, but yeah, so we're going to have a 6-man tag match about that. And then we'll discuss the El Generico Kevin Steen thing in a second. So yeah, let's start off with the first match. Michael Elgin and the American Wolves taking on 3MB in some 6-man tag team action. Let's see who wins. Oh, big win for Michael Elgin, defeating 3MB with the assistance of the American Wolves. So big win for him. Alright, next we have the ECW TV champion in action, Jack Swagger. Will be taking on the Great Khali. But before we get into that, last week we had a huge main event. Jack Swagger defending his ECW TV title against RVD, and Jack Swagger successfully retained his title. But that's not what we're going to talk about. What we're going to talk about is that vicious beating that he gave RVD after just attacking him, and then as he was getting stretchered out, attacking him again. So a new side of Jack Swagger we haven't seen, this vicious, ruthless side of him. And he's ECW TV champion, and he's showing why he's going to stay ECW TV champion for a while. So he's going to be taking on the Great Khali. So let's actually see who's going to win. Big win for him. Jack Swagger on a roll, honestly. Has defeated RVD, I think, about 3 times now. Defeated him... When did he defeat him? He defeated him in that one-on-one match, like one of the first episodes of Universe. Then he defeated him at the pay-per-view. Then he defeated him in the rematch. Then he defeated El Generico before that. And now Khali. Swagger is on a roll. He is being so dominant. But before, we kiss his ass about how dominant he is. We're actually going to be queuing up a video after this that somehow kind of involves RVD. We'll talk about it in a second. We're actually going to be queuing up 2 videos. One of them is post-match, and one of them is something completely different. So let's queue those up, and we'll talk about them in just a second.
Hey, Generico, Goldust. I want to thank you guys for helping me out last week. It's been a while, Generico. It's nice seeing you again. Kevin, don't worry about last week. Worry about this week. And how the 3 of us are gonna bring some justice to the Shield tonight. You are so weird, but I like the way you think.
Alright, big video there, guys. First, Jack Swagger. I guess he was trying to do what he did to RVD last week to Kali, but Sabu making the save. And of course, we kind of know that Sabu and RVD are very, very close. So, Swagger taking out RVD, Sabu wasn't too happy with that, and coming to attack Jack Swagger. So, this is actually a match we're going to confirm for Guilty as Charged. Jack Swagger will be defending his ECW TV title against Sabu. So big match there, and we'll officially announce it next week. But yeah, big match to look forward to. And the other video that I want to talk about is Kevin Steen approaching Goldust and El Generico. So let's talk about this for a second. So of course last week we had the Shield come out, call out Kevin Steen. You know, they took his title, they disbanded Scum, they got Vader fired. The Shield has been a huge pain in the ass for Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen is pretty much, he's lost everything. That's a great way to describe him. He's a man with nothing to lose. You know, he's lost, like I said, his title, his friends, and Vader. Well, he lost his friend, his group, and his title. And you know, they just wanted to rub it in last week, and they did. And then Kevin Steen attacking Seth Rollins, but then getting held down and slapped. And then, of course, they tried to put the beat down on him, but El Generico and Goldust making the save. Very surprising there. We haven't seen too much of them lately. So they made the save, and of course, Kevin Steen coming out and saying, you know, Generico, thank you. I appreciate you saving me. You know, we go back and whatever, and you know, I haven't been the best friend to you, but I really want to thank you. And of course, this is going to set up a big 6-man tag team match for our main event of ECW. But just some interesting stuff. How you know, Kevin Steen went from this big heel to losing his title, losing his group, losing his friend, just pretty much like going from the top of the world to hitting rock bottom real fucking quick. And then, you know, his old friend El Generico coming out and making the save, and we'll have to wait and see where that leads. But it's a very interesting thing how he healed a babyface. It's good. I'm happy. I'm super excited for the storyline. There's so much more to tell, and it's gonna be a very interesting few weeks coming up, and yeah, I'm super excited with the future has in store for this whole angle. So, that's enough about that. We'll talk about them later some more. Next we got Antonio Cesaro, Chris Hero, a.k.a. the Kings of Wrestling, taking on the BWO. Of course, last week we had Stevie and Austin in a match, or Aries. And after the match we had the Kings of Wrestling attack Stevie, and the BWO made the save. And this week we're going to have the BWO in action, taking on the Kings of Wrestling. and of course managed with Stevie and Aries in their respective corners. So some interesting, some faction action here. It's more faction action, and yeah, so let's see who wins this tag team match. Big win for the BWO. Man, they have been on a fucking roll as of late. I don't know if they've lost a match yet, but I know they've like won a lot of matches. So I'm definitely keeping a close eye to the BWO. Maybe a future ECW tag team title shot is in store for them. We'll have to wait to see, but yeah, big win for them. We're actually gonna queue up 2 videos right now, and yeah, we'll queue them up and we'll talk about them in just a second. So queue them up.
International Airstrike? What a cheesy name, but very fitting for a B-plus team. You've gotten some lucky wins these past couple weeks, and somehow got the Dudleys to give up their rematch, but it doesn't matter. Whether it's you guys or the Dudleys, the Impact players are gonna be the ECW Tag Team Champions for a very long time.
Alright, big video there, guys. After the match, of course, Austin Aries trying to attack Stevie Richards again, but Stevie, learned from his mistake last week and ended up throwing Austin out of the match, or out of the ring. Just having that awareness of, like, Aries is a pretty shady guy, I should watch my back, and bam, he did. So big video there. And then we have the Impact players cutting a promo on International Airstrike saying, you were given this shot by the Dudley boys, blah, 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 and we're going to beat you at Guilty as Charged. Just, cutting a heel promo, doing what they do best. So another match. Well, that was the first match announced for Guilty as Charged. International Airstrike taking on the Impact players for the ECW Tag Team titles. That's a match I'm super excited about, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But Guilty as Charged is gonna be an awesome pay-per-view. I'm really excited for these 3 pay-per-views. I love the like whenever we do these single brand pay-per-views. I'm just so excited because we get to do more stuff, more storylines open up because we have to fill in a whole match card with that one brand. So more interesting matches pop up and interesting feuds. Of course, we've seen a lot, the Swagger Sabu thing, the BWO versus Kings of Wrestling, and Michael Elgin 3MB. So it's going to be a great pay-per-view. I'm super excited for Judgment Day, for Guilty as Charged, for Genesis. It's going to be very, very exciting. So that's about it. So let's, next match, we got Raven versus the Sandman. These two have had some bad blood as of late. This all started with Raven and Tommy Dreamer in WWE 13 when, Dreamer was like, it's what the fuck is that paper? Barely Legal. I wanted to call it Brutally something, but Barely Legal, where Tommy Dreamer said, this is going to be a special pay-per-view for ECW. I want to have a special match, and he challenged Raven to a one-on-one match, whatever. And I'm sorry about my chair. I just can't get comfortable right now. So whatever, Raven and Dreamer, they were just going to have a special match. It was going to be a one-off. And so whatever, Dreamer ended up winning, and then after that, Raven ended up turning heel on Dreamer, saying, you beat me, you got lucky, blah, 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 all this stuff. And then Sandman stepped in and like, hey, you guys are friends, like, let go of this loss. It wasn't something serious. But Raven, telling Sandman, like, hey, you see what I did to Dreamer. If you want it, you can get it. And for the past few weeks, Raven's been attacking Sandman, Dreamer, all of them. So we're finally going to put them in a match. Sandman versus Raven. These guys have a lot of history together. Of course, Raven, the history between these two is fucking amazing. When he brainwashed his kid, And I don't remember if it was Raven that crucified Sandman. I know Raven crucified somebody, but I don't remember if it was Sandman or not. I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, these guys just have a lot of history together. So they're finally going to have a match one-on-one. Let's see who's going to win. Sandman wins. Big win for him. We're actually going to be queuing up 2 videos. So let's queue that up real quick, and we'll talk about it in just a second and hop into our main event.
Raven, I'm sick of you being a pain in my ass. You want us? You got us. At guilty as charged, it will be the 3 of us in a 3-way.
Alright, big videos there. First, Raven, of course, he lost. Not too happy about that. Attacking Sandman after the match until Tommy Dreamer makes the save. And Dreamer and Sandman challenging Raven to a match, saying, hey, you have issues with us. We know you don't like us. We're finally going to put this to rest. So we're going to challenge you to a 3-way. And it should be more like a handicap match since Sandman and Raven, or Sandman and Dreamer, you know, they're friends. They have no ill will towards each other. But they both can get their hands on Raven here. And, you know, they can duke it out if they want. So, big 3-way match for Guilty as Charged. Some good matches for Guilty as Charged. And yeah, let me just check if that was all the videos. Yep. Okay, we're good. And yeah, so let's hop into our main event. El Generico, Goldust, and Kevin Steen taking on the Shield, Dean Ambrose, ECW World Champion Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. Should be an interesting little match here. I'm excited about this one. So, we're going to put this on fast, because I'm not going to be playing this one. I'm going to be reading your comments, questions, and concerns. Should we put on an entrance? Yeah, sure, why not? And we'll put it on Epic. No, we're going to put it on normal. Oh my god, I'm afraid. This match will probably go on forever, but I put on the momentum bar charge speed on fast. I'm just wondering if I should make it epic. Will that make it longer? I'll just leave it on normal. Fuck it. So yeah, this is our main event for ECW. 6-man tag. Let's see who wins. So of course, like I said, I'm gonna be reading your comments, your questions, and your concerns. So let's see what you guys had to say about last episode, or you know, whatever else is on your mind. So first comment: do you think it is stupid that Lesnar beat Undertaker at WrestleMania? Absolute. Oh, first I want to talk about, I don't think all the comments showed up. That's YouTube being stupid. I tried to get as many as possible, but yeah, I have a good portion of them, but I don't think I have all of them. So if your comment got left out, I apologize. It's something out of my hands. So I just want to mention that real quick. But yeah, back to the question. Do I think it was stupid that Lesnar beat Undertaker at WrestleMania? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't think you can find a person that disagrees. I think the general consensus is like, okay, people are mad Undertaker lost, which is rightfully so, but they're more mad that Lesnar beat him. Like, if anybody was to beat Lesnar, or anybody were to beat Undertaker, it should be someone else. You know, like a Daniel Bryan or someone like that. Someone that, like, Lesnar is already established. He's an established heel. You know, he's already got his legacy in WWE cemented. Like, but like someone who would beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, that's huge. That's a fucking career making. Like, imagine if Wade Barrett did that. Like, holy shit, that would catapult him. That'd make him the most hated man in the world, and it would just give him so much momentum to go and do something important. So yeah, I think people are very upset that the streak's over. I'm very upset the streak's over, but I'm more upset that Lesnar was the one to beat it. I don't feel like he was. I feel like either two things. One, have him go undefeated, which I think it was the general consensus of a lot of people. Like, you know, let him go. That's his thing. That's his WrestleMania undefeated streak. Or two, you know, let him lose to an upcoming talent. Whatever the case may be. Like, I think it would have been perfect if like Randy Orton beat him back in like WrestleMania 21 when he was doing the whole Legend Killer thing. That would have been awesome for him, and he could have really used that to catapult him to main event status. But you know, looking back now, we already know like, oh, he's gonna be a huge star now, even though he didn't beat Undertaker. But yeah, I think it's absolutely stupid that Undertaker no longer has his undefeated streak. Like, man, it's just so shitty. Like, it's such a shitty way for, like, to ruin that moment at WrestleMania 30. I think, yeah, it's gonna have a lot of people talking. I mean, it's that shock factor. Like, holy fucking shit, he just lost to Brock Lesnar. But, you know, oh my, it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid that he lost. Oh, man. I fucking hate it. Absolutely. I wish Undertaker could go undefeated. This should have been the plan. Beats Brock Lesnar this year. Perfect. Goes to face Sting next year. Finally have that dream match. He retires. Goodbye. I think that would be the perfect ending to everything. You know, have him beat Lesnar, have him go face Sting finally. Everyone wants to fucking see that. Match would probably be the shits, because Undertaker's old as fuck and really can't do anything. He's injured and shit. And then Sting, he's just old and he sucks. And the match would be terrible, but you know, just having that match finally happen would be amazing. It'd be an amazing moment for WrestleMania. And if that match were to happen now, like let's say WrestleMania 31, Sting versus Undertaker, who gives a shit? No one gives a shit anymore, because it's supposed to be for the streak. And now that Undertaker's really not that special at WrestleMania anymore, who gives a shit if he takes on Sting? I mean, if that match were to happen, honestly, I can say personally for myself, I really wouldn't care. Because I would want to see it for the streak, and then finally, you know, Undertaker beats him, whatever, game over, he retires, everyone leaves happy. But yeah, I don't know. How do you feel? You know, is Sting and Undertaker still a big match to you? Like, if that were to happen at WrestleMania 31, would you be excited? You know, I already said I wouldn't be excited because I'd want that to be for the streak and shit. But yeah, like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and you can even leave your comments and thoughts on, you know, what about Undertaker's streak ending? You know, did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think about it? Leave that all in the comment section as well. But yeah, it's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. But yeah, things happen. What else do we get? Hold on. So this match is about to start. I'm just gonna skip it so we finally get into it. Make sure this goes on. Because I could see this being a short match or a really long match. Okay. Please don't be a super long match. Alright, so the match is going on. Let me actually lower the volume for myself so I can concentrate. Alright, so seriously, Daniel Bryan needs a damn haircut. You know what? I definitely agree with you. I think he definitely needs a haircut, maybe trim the beard a little bit. But yeah, his hair is definitely it needs to be trimmed a little bit. It looks like he doesn't even take care of it or anything. He just lets it grow and be free. But yeah. Hashtag Best Universe on YouTube. Really good episode with Steen and Generico. I wasn't really disappointed, but just confused until you explain their history. Called Ezekiel Jackson being Punk's opponent, but so you know he's from Ghana, which is in, I think, Brazil for country. Though South America as a whole. Toughest gut check yet on me for voting. That Yoshitatsu was so good I didn't even remember he's not in the game. For Big Spotcher, I'd probably say Sabu, but given the company he was in and the stuff he did, it's understandable. Didn't know about Warner Brothers Montreal saying that about Origin, and that makes me not want to buy the game. I'll just keep playing it at my friends, though the camera continuously glitches out in the Bane fight. Yeah, I was playing so like I could catch up to where I was, and the camera is so shit. I noticed that while I was playing. I was like, God damn it, how did I do this before? The camera is so dog shit. What the fuck? But yeah, fuck Warner Brothers Montreal. I'm happy to say that. But yeah, the Steen Generico thing, I'm glad, yeah, I knew I'd have to explain the history to some people, because, like, I don't think a lot of people follow Ring of Honor, which is fine. But yeah, yeah, they have a lot of history together, you know, they pretty much started, I don't know if they started at the same time, but, like, they started in the, they didn't actually start in the same promotion either, but they started in Montreal, and then they met each other, and then they came to the States together as a team, and all this stuff, and then they finally broke up. So there's a lot of history between the two, and yeah. What else do we got? Ghana, isn't Ghana in Africa? I mean, that might sound a little bit racist, but you're saying it's in Brazil. It's actually Czech. Let's go to Google Maps for a second. I might learn something. Because I swear in the Wikipedia it said Ghana, South Africa. I could have been wrong. Let's go to Wikipedia first. Hold on. Wikipedia. And you know what? I just heard about Ezekiel Jackson. He got fired. Finally. Holy shit. I mean, I don't like anyone to get fired, but if you're not doing anything, you know, you got to go. And he was there for so fucking long. They didn't fire him. His contract expired. They just didn't sign him. So, whatever. Okay, so Wikipedia says Ghana, South America. Alright, so I guess I wasn't paying attention. So where is Ghana? Where is it? Ghana is... It's in the Caribbean. I just want a map. Alright, well, let's go to Google Images. Ghana. Is that how you spell Ghana? Yeah, okay. Ghana on a map. Where is this? Beside Venezuela. A bunch of other countries I probably can't pronounce. Colombia. Oh, it is near Brazil. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was in Africa or some shit. I always associated Ghana with Africa. I swear to God, they always said South Africa and not South America. Alright, well, whatever. I learned a geography lesson here. Ghana is in South America. Alright, what up? But, you know, it still applies. International talent, so I was right in that sense. What else? It is, oh, you mentioned the Yoshi Tatsuka. It is a really good looking, it looks so good, it could be a part of the game. But, yeah, he's not, I doubt he's going to be in 2015 either. I hope the Usos are. I mean, they're WWE Tag Team Champions, but they still might be DLC. Or they might not even be included. We'll have to wait and see. But, yeah. Great episode. Thank you. I appreciate that. This universe... This universe shits all over WWE's product. No lie. I appreciate the compliment. I try. I saw this Botchamania Sabu thing, and some guy took his entrance gear and Sabu jumped him in the crowd and started beating the shit out of him. I saw that video too. It's a great video. It's a reason why you probably shouldn't touch a wrestler while he's coming out. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't touch him, but, you know, trying to steal his headdress is probably grounds for a beating. Yeah, it's an awesome video. I love that video. Just because you see Sabu break character and just go after the guy and punch him in the face is awesome. It is Show Miz, not Miz Show. Is it? It's Show Miz? I think I kept calling it Miz Show because, like, I was so used to saying Jera Show that I was like, I just replaced Jera with Miz. So, I think it is Miz Show, or Show Miz. I think you're right, but I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll probably have to fix that. You have to play Goldust's entrance now. I did. It's a great entrance. I watched it while I was talking. He did the whole biting thing. It was good. I love Goldust. Let me just put that out. My love for Goldust is very strong. Oh, what's Generico doing? Nice counter by Ambrose, but yeah, Goldust is the man. We're gonna see a lot of Goldust in the upcoming weeks, so hope people are excited. Got some more Goldust fans out there. Where is Bobby Roode? I'm pretty sure he appeared in the last episode. Let me just check my notes, because I'm 100% sure he appeared. Hold on, where is it?
And now he's back out on the apron.
Yeah, Eric Young and John Morrison had their TNA TV title match, and then after the match, Roode came out and attacked them, so... I don't know, maybe you're watching a different video. I don't know. Holy fuck, look at that Yoshitatsu. Another compliment on the Yoshitatsu. I will take the compliment, even though I did not make it. So, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love the Bray Wyatt gimmick, but I believe Raven could have done it as well, if not a little bit better. And would it be possible for a future Raven Wyatt family storyline somewhere down the line in universe? Not trying to tell you what to do with your universe, just thinking it might be an interesting to see what storylines you could come up with, even if it's them being rivals or Raven joining them. A Raven Bray... Oh, hold on, let's talk about the whole first thing where... Would Raven be a good Bray Wyatt? I think he could have done it. I think there's a lot of similarities in their characters. So I think... I don't know. They're already pretty similar, so... but could Raven have played a good Bray Wyatt? I think promo-wise, yeah, absolutely. I don't know about character-wise. I don't know if he could have pulled it off. But promo-wise, definitely. But just the way Bray Wyatt, you know, he walks around, his mannerisms and stuff like that, it does it so perfectly. He brings life to that character. I don't know if Raven could have done that. I think he could have done that, but I don't know if he could have done it as well as Bray Wyatt. And, I don't know. It could be interesting. But as far as a Bray Wyatt or Wyatt family Raven feud or something regarding the two of them, I'll say that there's definitely no plans as of right now, and not in the near future. Both people are going to be doing some stuff. You know, I got a lot of stuff planned for the Wyatt family, and I got a lot of stuff planned for Raven. And, you know, I don't know if their paths are going to cross. Like I said, probably not for the near future. Maybe towards the end of Universe. We'll have to wait and see. You know, never say never, but as of right now, there are no plans, so we'll have to wait and see. But that could be something interesting. Maybe a Ravens, the Flock. I almost forgot the name of the group, but the Flock versus the Wyatt family. Could be interesting. We'll have to wait and see. You completely butchered where Ezekiel Jackson is from. He's from my home country, Guyana. Okay, so it's not Ghana. Guyana, South America. Well, we found out that, you know, yeah, it's in Brazil, or near Brazil, and not in Africa. But. And are you sad Ezekiel Jackson's no longer in WWE? Let me know. What do you think about my Money in the Bank card? Hold on, I got an eyelash in my eye. What do you think about my Money in the Bank card? Ooh, Christian's Coalition. I like that. Looks good. It looks like a super show. Just got so many big names on there. You got Mick Foley, Y2J, Benoit, Bret Hart, Goldberg, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Jeff Hardy, Raven. Yeah, it looks good. Good universe, man. Keep it up. Keep up the good work in your storylines. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You should put in Hornswoggle and Finley. Well, I don't know if we'll be seeing Finley anymore. You know, we already saw him in that international challenge. And kind of when I bring people in, I usually don't like to bring them back. So I don't think we'll probably see Finley ever again. But, meh. And Hornswoggle, that's probably not going to happen. I think TNA should bring back Beer Money. It's a perfect opportunity now because Rude and Storm are heel. And possibly bring back Alex Shelley to reform the Machine Guns. And definitely bring back the Young Bucks. And what would be your thoughts if CM Punk went back to TNA? I would love it if they gave a no restriction, say anything you want type of promo between CM Punk and Bully Ray. Well, Beer Money, I don't know if I can see it happening, but yeah, they're both heel right now. I like Rude as a singles wrestler. I don't know if I'd like to see Beer Money reform. I'd like to see it and then have like them versus the American Wolves or the Wolves, whatever, for the TNA tag team titles. I think that could be a good match. I'd definitely be interested in that. Alex Shelley, I don't know if he'd ever come back to TNA. He hasn't said many favorable things about TNA, so I don't know if that's a possibility. The Young Bucks, I think, I don't think they'd come to TNA now since they're so hot on the indies with like PWG and Ring of Honor now and Japan and all that. So I don't see them coming to TNA just yet. Maybe when all that cools down, they'll finally come back to TNA, but I think eventually they'll come back. And what would be my thoughts if CM Punk went back to TNA? I don't know. I mean, I'd like it just because there's so many people for him to face, and definitely be a big name for TNA to have on top of everything. I think it could be interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to see him in TNA though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He's always shit on TNA, so just seeing him there, like, it'd feel weird because like he's always constantly shitted on the product, and then for him to be there, it'd be like, you know, what? You just look like a hypocrite then. But yes, but it'd be definitely be interesting. A Bully Ray CM Punk thing, that could be good. It'd definitely be good. The mic work. But yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think he'll go to TNA at all. He's either gonna go back to WWE or fuck, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't think TNA's in his future. Definitely not anytime soon. But I could be wrong. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So that is it for ECW. Big win for Kevin Steen, El Generico, and Goldust defeating the Shields. That's a huge accomplishment right there. And yeah, so we don't have any videos to end out ECW, and I'm not sure if we have any videos to start TNA. So we might or might not queue up a video, but now let's jump into TNA. And we have a lot of stuff to do. The World Challenge, some World X Cup. So let's cue that up and let's talk about some stuff, some TNA. Alright guys, now we're on to TNA. Hope you guys enjoyed ECW. But before we get into TNA, I want to announce something for ECW. So that was a big win by Steen, Generico, and Goldust. And next week's main event is going to be El Generico taking on Seth Rollins one-on-one in the main event. So big match for next week. Super excited about that. That's something you have to look forward to on next week. And just a little bit of info on the next episode. It's going to be pretty big since it's going to be the last couple shows before we go into Genesis, Judgment Day, and Guilty as Charged. So we still got a lot of matches to announce. Like, as far as Guilty as Charged goes, I think we've only officially announced 2 matches. And that's the ECW Tag Team title match and the 3-way with Sandman, Raven, and Dreamer. So we don't even have a main event or like an undercard release. So we'll do a lot of announcing of matches on the next episode. So look forward to that. But as far as that goes, next we're on to TNA. A lot of big things happened last week. We'll go through it as we go through these matches. First, Bobby Roode versus Eric Young. Last week, Eric Young losing his TNA TV title once again to John Morrison. John Morrison is once again the TNA TV champion, 2-time TNA TV champion. And of course, after that match, we had Bobby Roode come out and attack Eric Young and John Morrison. So that sets up this match right here. Bobby Roode versus Eric Young.
Now, I'm still using the TNA TV title ranking, so as of right now, Eric Young, since he is the former TNA TV champion, he is ranked number 1. Now, Bobby Roode, on the other hand, I believe he's ranked either 10 or 9, so he's at the bottom of the list. So if Bobby Roode wins this match, it will definitely catapult him to a title shot for the TNA TV title, possibly at, what's the pay-per-view called? Genesis. I want to say Guilty as Charged, but it's Genesis. So, let's see if Bobby Roode can beat Eric Young, or is Eric Young going to win? I also got a new Eric Young card. It actually looks really good. You probably can't tell by that little portrait there, but it looks really good. Just take my word on that. So yeah, let's see who wins. Bobby Roode wins. What a huge win for Bobby Roode, catapulting himself to the number 1 position on the TNA TV title ranking, and Eric Young dropping from 1 all the way back to down to where Bobby Roode was. Like I said, it's either 9 or 10, I don't remember, but I know he's near the bottom. So big loss for Eric Young. We're actually gonna be queuing up 2 videos, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, there's a post-match video, and then there's a promo. So let's cue that up real quick, and we'll talk about them in just a second. Del Rio, you claim white Americans are trying to hold down Mexican Americans. Well, you're looking at some hard-working, real Americans that worked for what we have. LAX, it is finally time you get something you deserve, and that is one hell of an ass whooping. In the words of Cowboy James Storm, sorry about your damn luck. Alright, big video there, guys. The Rude Brood coming out, attacking Eric Young after the match, but John Morrison and Samoa Joe making the save. So, big save by Samoa Joe, and John Morrison is actually going to set up a match for next week. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Let's not confirm. We'll talk about a match we can confirm for next week in just a second, but yeah, we'll do something with those 6 guys. Maybe a 6-man tag. We'll have to wait and see, or something along those lines. We'll have to wait and see, though. So anyways, the other video, JBL and AMW challenging LAX to a match next week. This big 6-man tag team match. Originally, I wanted this to be a part of the Genesis pay-per-view, but I was looking at the Genesis pay-per-view, and it was like, it had way too many matches, so one of them had to get cut, and I didn't want to cut it. So instead of, like, you know, it not being on the pay-per-view, it's going to have a nice spot on next week's show. So, you know, those teams and guys have had their issues for the past couple months, and will finally come to a end next week. JBL AMW taking on LAX, Del Rio, Hernandez, and I almost said Hernandez and Homicide, but Hernandez and Hunico, my bad. And no, that's not like a slip of the tongue. Homicide will not be appearing next week, so yeah. So yeah, big match for next week, big 6-man tag. Alright, next we have a World X Cup match involving La Parka for Team Japan, hold on, Jushin Thunder Liger for Team Japan, La Parka for Team Mexico, Petey for Team Canada, and Daivari representing Team International. So we're actually going to be having 2 World X Cup matches on this show. Now, one thing I want to mention is this is going to be a table match. Now, like I mentioned before, not on this episode, but at what's it called? What was the first pay-per-view called? Unforgiven. Like I mentioned there when we went through all that World X Cup stuff, actually I think I did on the last, I don't know, I've talked about this, where, okay, regular matches have a set of points, and if it's a gimmick match, it's going to have a set of points. So since it's a table match, this match is going to be worth 10 points compared to the regular 5 points, which most matches have been competed in. So let me actually pull up the World X Cup thing for a second. World X Cup, there you are. Okay, so right now,
Team Japan and Team International are tied in the lead. They both have 5 points apiece, so they're either going to take a super lead here with 15 points, or Team Canada and Mexico will finally get some points and be in play with the whole thing. So let's actually, I believe we're actually going to watch this match as it happens, so yeah, we'll be able to see this 4-player table match. Now, I wonder if I can make it an elimination match. No, I can't make it an elimination match. So, hold on. Elimination is off. Okay. So whoever gets put through the table first will get 10 points for their team. And, yeah, it should be interesting. Let's see who's going to gain some points for their team. So, as that plays out, we'll read some more comments. And yeah, I hope Team Canada or Mexico wins. I want them to get some points, and not like just one team to just completely dominate. So, so this will be one of the World X Cup matches that we have on this episode. We're also going to have a big 6-man tag match between Team US versus Team UK. So one of those teams will be guaranteed 5 points for whoever wins. So that'll be cool. And was I going to mention something else? Oh, we won't be playing that match. So, yeah, we'll be doing this one, and then we're going to go into the CM Punk World Challenge thing. Alright, so back to comments. Do you think Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan will feud and have a match at Extreme Rules? I don't think they'll have a match. They'll have a match eventually. When that happens, it's probably going to be at SummerSlam. I see that being like a big title match, and if Daniel Bryan can defeat Brock Lesnar, that'll be a big win for him. Hopefully he's still WWE champion at that time. I really don't see anyone else they could put the title on right now. So hopefully he keeps it for a good amount of time. But yeah, I think the main event of SummerSlam, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar for the WWE title. I would love to see that. And then if Daniel Bryan beats Brock Lesnar, that's like him beating Undertaker, because Lesnar beat Undertaker, so it'd actually be pretty cool. And what is going on with that table right now? Nope, okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. We didn't see anything. But yeah. They won't have a match at Extreme Rules. I don't even know who he'll take on at Extreme Rules. Because, like, from what I've read, the plan is to, like, have Evolution take on the Shield, and then John Cena will take on Bray Wyatt. So who's he gonna face? I don't know. That's gonna be some interesting stuff, because you already got like the big players out. Because, well, the only person he could really face would be Orton. No, because he's part of the Evolution for Shield thing. So yeah, Batista's busy, Triple H is busy, Orton's busy, John Cena's busy. So it's gonna be interesting what they do with the WWE title. If that's the plans that they go, if they do the Evolution Shield thing and John Cena vs. Bray Wyatt Part 2, it'll be interesting to see who he faces. Maybe an Antonio Cesaro, since he won the Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but I think it could be pretty interesting. I really enjoy the long episodes. I'm glad, you know, some people don't, some people do. I think the majority of the people do, since that's what they expect when they come to watch this. So, yeah, I'm glad. Are you going to bring in Bruno Sammartino into your WWE 2K14 universe? I will eventually when I do the old school episode. I don't know if I'll bring him in full time, but definitely for like, I plan to do like a little angle when I do that. So it'll probably go on for a few months, and it'll include some people. I don't know if Bruno will be one of them, hopefully. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. What is your YouTube background? My YouTube background? I don't know. Well, I don't have a background anymore. It's more of the banner thing. And I think it's the dog. Is it the dog still? It is. I haven't changed it. I thought the dog was adorable, so I just kept it. It's a cute little pug, and yeah, it's just a stupid looking dog with a weird face. So, yeah. I absolutely love your videos, but my comment has been cut off 2 videos in a row now, so I'll try it for a 3rd time. How would you feel about 150 to 200 cost spots in 2K14? A storyline idea for American Badasses: Taker going on a hiatus after a Bray Wyatt attack, then returning. And out of the SmackDown vs. Raw series, which is your favorite? I thought 2010 had a really solid roster. I feel like I read that comment before. The whole like Bray Wyatt takes out Undertaker and then bring him back as the American Badass. I feel like I've read that before, so I think so. I might be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, let's break this down. How would I feel about 150 to 200 cost spots? I feel it's like too much. I feel like 100's the perfect amount. They don't really need to go any higher. And what's my favorite SmackDown vs. Raw series? My favorite SmackDown vs. Raw game would have to be... I enjoyed the first one, because you could, like, throw guys out of the Rumble. Literally, like, me and my friend, I'd come over to his house and we'd play it. And you could do all this crazy shit in, like, TLC matches and shit. And we used to do the Rumble. And I remember if you're a Big Show or someone strong like that, someone big, Andre or someone like that, you could pick the guy up and literally toss the guy out of the ring, and that was so much fun. And you could do a lot of crazy stuff in TLC, so I have a lot of good memories about that one. What else? I think 2008 is another one I like. Or is it 2006? I don't know. One of them where they had ECW part of the roster, and I just thought it was cool, and it had GM mode, and you had all 3 brands, and I'd always be ECW because it was the underdog company, and I'd always get shit on in the ratings. I don't know how. Well, I wouldn't get the big names like Triple H and Undertaker. I'd get like CM Punk, D'Angelo De Niro, or Elijah Burke, whatever, Marcus Corvon, Crime Time. Just a bunch of guys that I liked and put them all in one brand. Jeff Hardy, that was another one. And I remember just getting shit on. Like, you get the weekly reports, and it's like, I was always at the bottom. I could never top what they were doing. But, yeah. I don't remember which one that was. I want to say 2008. So, yeah. Muhammad Hassan, I want him so much teaming with Daivari. I don't know if we'll bring in Muhammad Hassan. We'll have to wait and see. But that might not even happen because Daivari might not even win the World X Cup. So, I don't know. Yo, I have an idea of what you're trying to do with Jeff Hardy and Shawn Michaels. Is it something like the Shawn Michaels-Chris Jericho storyline in 2007-8? Where Jericho acted like a big fan of Shawn Michaels until Shawn did something wrong. I think he super kicked Chris. And then Chris turned heel and attacked Michaels. So in your storyline, it would be Chris Jericho being Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels being Chris Jericho. So they're reversing the roles. I think I remember that. I think, God, Jericho did something to Shawn Michaels' wife. He, like, slapped her or something. That was pretty awesome. But no, it's nothing like that. It's completely what I said. It's 2 guys, they respect each other, or more like Shawn. Hey Jeff, I respect you. You're a young upcoming talent. Not really an upcoming talent, but like you're a young guy and you're very talented, and he wants to see him do well. So it's not really. There's really like no underlying storyline or whatsoever. It's basically pretty straightforward, where it's 2 baby faces. They're gonna go for a match. And yeah, there's no backstory to it. There's no storyline like you're talking about. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. The end of this episode was so lame. I don't like when a show ends with DQ, but sometimes it happens because of a scenario. It'd be awesome, but like that is bullshit. But anyways, it's still hashtag best universe on YouTube. I do hate when matches end on DQ. I feel cheated. Like sometimes I want to restart, depends how long it goes or whatever, but sometimes it goes so long, like the last video, the main event went for like 15 minutes, and it's like, there's no point in restarting it, because it's just going to go another 15 minutes, and it might end up in another disqualification, or it might end up in a longer match and, just a bunch of shenanigans. But, yeah, I hate it too. I fucking hate it a lot. Zack Ryder and Great Khali, only one thing comes to mind. Future ECW Tag Team Champions. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I want to use Zack Ryder more. I don't know what to do with him. I've thought about a couple ideas, but nothing I'm willing to pull the trigger on and go with. But yeah, you never know. Zack Ryder might pop up in a storyline once upon a time. So we'll have to wait and see. Rosie is dead. He is Umaga. Someone corrected you in the comment section. Rosie and Umaga are two different people. I believe they were brothers, actually. They're brothers or cousins. I'm not sure. But they're related somehow. There's like a fly in front of me. So yeah, they're related. Umaga and Rosie are two different people. They're actually in the same group. They were in 3-minute warning. So that's how you know they were two different people. Oh, did Daivari just win? Did that count? Yeah, he drop-kicked him through. Wow, big win for Daivari and Team International. They now have 10 points.
Here is your winner, Dave.
And I'm guessing the referee is glitched out there, because there's no referee in a fucking table match. Okay, so that's a big win for Team International. Actually, no, they already have points, so they're now in the lead with 15 points. That's crazy. So, Team International in the lead, captained by Daivari, Rocky Romero, Alex Kozlov, and Sanjay Dutt. They now have 15 points. Second place is Team Japan with 5, and everybody else has 0. So, yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. Well, we'll have to wait and see, because either Team US is getting some points or Team UK. But then again, it's only 5 points, but points or no points, points are good, so we'll have to wait and see who gets those points. And I have a special match planned for Genesis. I guess I can announce it now. We're gonna have a World X Cup match. It's going to be a 6-man. Actually, I don't know. It's either going to be an Elimination Chamber or a Hell in a Cell. I haven't... Actually, probably not Hell in a Cell, because the main event with Hogan and Brett's supposed to be a Hell in a Cell, so it might be an Elimination Chamber match. I haven't decided. But yeah, that'll be worth, like, 30 points or something. Not 30 points. It's going to be a good amount of points. Maybe 25. I'm thinking 25. And yeah, but we're definitely going to have a World X Cup match at Genesis. I'll officially announce it next week. I'll get the match details and who's going to be in it. But there will be a World X Cup match at Genesis, and it will be worth a lot of points. So one team's either going to run away with the lead, like Team International. If they get, like, if this match was worth 25 points on top of their 15 points, they're taking the lead with that one. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, like I said, I'll announce it officially next week. So, next we got AJ Styles versus Amazing Red. Of course, last week, in the past couple episodes, Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles, this whole feud's been pretty interesting. Where Jerry Lynn's, he's come to the aid of his friend. He's like, hey, AJ, I want you to change. Similar to the Edge and Randy Orton thing, where it's like, Edge wants Randy to, like, be a good guy and stuff, and Randy's like, no, I'm going to stick with Evolution. AJ's more like... Well, it's kind of similar, but it's not... It's got some similarities, but it's not completely the same. Where Jerry Lynn is like, AJ, why are you like this, whatever, and AJ's just like, I'm a loner, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know what week, it was like either 1 or 2 weeks ago, Jerry Lynn was in the parking lot, and he almost got hit by a car, and then last week, he accused AJ of being the culprit behind that. He's like, AJ, I've been trying to help you, and then you're trying to run me over with the car? Like, what the hell's the matter with you? And AJ, I don't know if it's good acting, or did he really not do it? Because he was like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about, it wasn't me, I wouldn't do that, I'm a bad guy, but I'm not going to run you over. And Jerry Lynn was just like, no, you're full of it, I know you did it, you're lying, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so AJ, did he do it, or did he not do it? We'll have to find out at some point, but it's definitely a mystery, and it's going to be an interesting one. Alright, so anyways, we got this match here. AJ taking on Amazing Red. Let's see who wins. AJ wins, big win for him. We're actually going to be queuing up, I think 1 or 2 videos. Definitely 1. We're queuing up just 1. Okay, so, yeah, let's queue it up, and we'll talk about it in just a second. Alright, huge video there, guys. Jerry Lynn attacking AJ Styles after the match. So he obviously doesn't believe him. He thinks that AJ was the one trying to run him over and really hurt him. So we'll have to wait and see where this leads. But it's definitely getting interesting. Do you guys think AJ is the one that did it? Did he try and run over Jerry Lynn, his old friend? Or is AJ full of crap? Let me know in the comments. Alright, next we have our next World X Cup match. 6-man tag action. We have Team USA participants, Kenny King and the Young Bucks taking on Team UK, Rockstar, Paul Burchill, and William Regal. So this is actually an interesting match. We're not going to play this match, and it kind of disappoints me because I would like to play this match because it's got a lot of interesting people that I like Paul Burchill and the Young Bucks and Kenny and Regal, but I like everyone in this match, honestly. And yeah, so we're actually going to simulate it, but whoever wins this match will get some points for their team for the first time. So let's see if it's going to be Team US or Team UK getting those points. Team US, big win for them, finally on the board with some points in the World X Cup. And they now have 5 points. Let me write that shit down. 5 points. Alright, so the standings now are Team International, of course, in the lead with 15 points. Team UK, 0 points. Team Mexico, 0 points. Team Canada, 0 points. And Team USA and Team Japan tied in second with 5 points. I did that backwards. I did the number 1, then the number 3, and then number 2. But whatever. So yeah, we'll see next week. Will Team UK, Mexico, and Canada finally get some points? Hopefully. We'll have to wait and see what match they get next week. Next, we got Sheamus vs. DDP. It's actually a long card. We got 7 matches. I added more matches so we can do more of the World X Cup stuff. So that's why I did that. Plus, on top, we have to continue to build storylines like AJ and Jerry Lynn, the TNA TV title, this match, or this feud, whatever, and other stuff. And the CM Punk World Challenge, it's a guaranteed match every week. Plus 2 World X Cup matches. That's already 3 out of 5. So I had to bump it up to 7. So, yeah, that's why you have 7 matches. So next we got Sheamus vs. DDP. Of course, Sheamus has had his issues for the past couple weeks with Goldberg. Going as far as to attack Goldberg the other week with a pipe. And can't think Goldberg's too happy about that one. So Sheamus is going to be in a match here taking on DDP. Let's see who wins. DDP wins. Wow, you gotta think it's with the help of Goldberg. And yeah, so we're actually gonna be queuing up a video here, and we'll have to wait and see if Goldberg is actually behind this match or behind DDP winning, or what the case may be. So let's queue it up, and we'll talk about it in just a second. Alright, big video there, guys. Goldberg and Sheamus now waiting till Genesis, going into a huge brawl there. And yeah, super excited about that match, Genesis. Can't wait for these two to beat the shit out of each other. Alright, next we have CM Punk's Open World Challenge. I think this is challenger number 5. Let me check. It was Carlito, then Finlay. Carlito, Finlay. Let me check. Fuck it. Actually, I don't have that open right now. Okay, so Carlito, Finlay, Ezekiel Jackson, and shit. Who else? Fuck it. I'll look it up later. But whatever. He's taking on Kenta now. Of course, there's gonna be a battle to go to sleeps. super interesting match here, and yeah, that's all I can say. So let's get this match on the road, and let's see who's gonna win. Is CM Punk gonna defend his world challenge that he's done so far, beating the likes of Carlito, Finley, Ezekiel Jackson, some other guy that I don't remember? Hold on, this is bugging me. I gotta look it up. Okay, this. Okay, Carlito was the first one. Hold on, when did it start? Did it start here? Okay, so Finley, Carlito, Finley. Who am I missing? Rob Terry! Ah, shit, that's what I forgot. Ezekiel Jackson, and now Kenta. Okay. I completely forgot about Rob Terry. Yeah. No, I'm not in this match. Hold on. That was a close one. Alright. Alright, so CM Punk taking on Japanese superstar Kenta. And he's already given it to him with a couple hard shots.
We're in the feeling out process here.
Team Japan, is it going to be a very disappointing night for Japanese talent? You know, they lost the match earlier. Are they going to lose the match now? But TNA, you know, I like it with the World X Cup and this international challenge. Just so many guys getting involved. And gut check. It's just, it's fun. Shit. You never know who's going to appear on this challenge. Well, you know that it's going to be someone that is like somewhere around the world, except for the United States. So anybody's game. Actually, we might see some people from the United States eventually. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we're keeping it international. Japan, Guyana, and I did pronounce it right that time. UK, Ireland, Puerto Rico.
Watch it. He looks fired up here.
You already got your comeback, buddy? Really?
What a match. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Okay, I didn't know CM Punk was just a boss.
He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Okay, I'll let you beat me up a little bit.
That kick almost
Okay, I wanted to reverse that one. Okay. He's going home with it.
This is electric.
I mean,
Did he score the pin?
should have made this an epic match. Yeah. Because that's what a match with these guys would be. It would be fucking epic.
And again, Punk going to the top rope.
I wonder if it'd be any good.
Oh, jeez, what a gamble. Oh, what's he gonna do?
This is just a job match right now, honestly. I'm destroying him.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their
Oh,
playbook.
shouldn't have opened my mouth.
There's more in their arsenal. I promise you that.
Okay, Kenta, calm down. Calm down. You jobber.
Nice reversal.
CM Punk pulling out some wrestling skills.
Not only striking with his hands, but his feet too.
What move do I want to do? I want to do something on the apron. Let's try that out. Oh, never mind.
That's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. From the apron to the ring, and the match continues.
Is this gonna be the week CM Punk loses? Will Kenta be joining the roster if he defeats CM Punk? Well, he will be joining the roster, but can he defeat CM Punk?
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Wow, I got a signature from reversing? Really?
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
Nice counter. And it led into that. If it was more fluid, that would have been awesome. And he's bleeding. What the fuck? Dude, he really is weak sauce. Please don't steal my finisher.
I can't believe everything that's
Oh my god, I thought he did. Well, I guess that's it. Okay, these matches are going to be epic from now on, because that was ridiculous. That was like a 2-minute match. That was disappointing as shit.
What an outstanding match.
Oh, Hulk Hogan with an invisible title. Dude, this game's been glitchy as shit. First the referee with Davari, now this invisible title. And what's with all these champions attacking CM Punk? First Seth Rollins, the ECW World Champion. Now Hulk Hogan with the invisible TNA World Title. That's probably the Scott Steiner Championship, and he just botched it. That's probably it. Fuck. I don't know why that slipped my mind. That's probably it. Get away from me, fly. Fuck off. But yeah, there is the Scott Steiner Championship in all its glory. It's amazing. What a beautiful title. So, we're going to go to our main event. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. But yeah, that's the Scott Steiner Championship right there. Oh my god, it's a botch. The whole thing is a botch. Alright. Alright, our main event. Next, we have Daniel Bryan, Bret Hart, and Christopher Daniels taking on Scott Steiner, Hulk Hogan, who we just saw, and Six Pac. Of course, all three of these guys are going to be in action at Genesis. Of course, Daniel Bryan will be taking on Scott Steiner in a one-on-one match, a grudge match, because these two have been having a rivalry over the past couple weeks. Next, we got Bret Hart taking on Hulk Hogan. They're going to have a match at Genesis for the TNA World Title in a Hell in a Cell match. And of course, Six Pac is the #1 contender for the X Division title. Christopher Daniels is the X Division champion, so they're going to have an X Division title match at Genesis. So, bam, 3 matches right there. We'll actually go through the TNA. You know what? Let's go through the TNA Genesis pay-per-view real quick of all the matches we've announced so far. So let me pull that up real quick. So the 3 matches that I already mentioned, these 3, also announced are Sheamus taking on Goldberg. The World X Cup match, which is yet to be determined. And I don't know if I've officially announced this one. I feel like it did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have highlighted it. But London and Kendrick will be defending their TNA Tag Team titles against Hall and Nash. So, big match there. Another big match. I feel like I announced it because like I have it highlighted. If I didn't have it highlighted, then I didn't announce it. So, yeah. 5. Was that 5? That was the 4 title matches. Something like that. 5 or 6. I don't know. So yeah, anyways, let's jump into our main event. Big 6-man tag team action. And hopefully it doesn't end in DQ. That'd be kind of gay. We're going to put it on fast. Where's that? Oh yeah, I passed it. Should I take off DQ? Take off DQ. Maybe take off rope breaks. Okay, we'll take off DQ so it doesn't end in DQ. And yeah, okay, so that'll be it. We're not going to put on entrances because it'll go on forever with 6 guys. So this is our main event for TNA. So enjoy the match. I'll be reading some comments, the rest of the comments during this. And yeah, so let's just start reading them. Where did I leave off? Rosie is, yeah. Gangster, when are you going to continue the Deadpool video game Let's Play, and are you ever going to show us what you look like? Hashtag best universe ever. I appreciate the kind words. Am I ever going to continue Deadpool? Yes. I have this really bad thing about me where I hype it up so much in my head. Like, let's take, for example, the Deadpool. I'll use another example in a second. But Deadpool, in my head, I'm hyping it up. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to play it. It's going to be funny as shit. Yada, yada, yada. And I just hype it up in my head. And then when I finally do it, it's like, okay, I did it. Time to move on. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I finally did it, so now it's time to move on. Like, I don't know. It's such a dumb way of thinking, but I don't know. That's how my brain works. And I never go back to it right away. And it's like, God damn it, you're a shithead. That happened with Arkham Origins. That happened with my series in WWE 2K14. I don't know if people remember the play-by-play series where I was supposed to do the announcing during matches. And And yeah, that was a series I had in mind forever, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it all the time. I'm gonna have all these matches. I'm gonna do the announcing. I'm gonna get really good at it over time. People are gonna give their feedback. Hey, maybe even WWE might give me a call and be like, holy shit, your announcing is so good. That was like the long-term goal. But or any wrestling company, that'd be awesome. But yeah, it's like, okay, I'm gonna fucking do that. I wanted to do in WWE 13, never did it. But I'm like, 2K14, it's gonna come out, I'm gonna do this series, it's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be one of the series that I do continuously for my channel. I did it once, game over. And that's just another, example where it's like, okay, I build it up so much in my head, I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be awesome, blah, 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 blah. And then I do it once, and it's like, alright, I did it, I fucking did it. And, so, I'd like to finish Deadpool, I will hopefully get to it eventually. Like, I don't know, another fucking example, Lego Batman 2. I was like, oh yeah, this game's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be hilarious, it's a Lego game, it's Batman, it's all these awesome things in one, played it once, never did it again. So, there's a lot of examples on my channel if you look at them. And, yeah. It makes me sad every time, because I look at it right now, right in front of me, Deadpool. I see it every time I sit down in front of my computer. I see my PS3 game collection. I'm like, God damn, I have to look away. I can't look at it. I put it at the bottom of the pile, so I don't have to look at it anymore as a reminder. But yeah, hopefully I'll continue it one day. But will I ever show what I look like? I don't know. I kind of like the mystery, What if I never show what I look like? I'd be like Batman. People won't know my secret identity. I like that. I like being Batman. Fuck it. I'll be Batman. Maybe I'll never show my secret identity. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I wear a mask everywhere I go. I don't know. You should change your catchphrase from "that's total horseshit" to "that's the bottom line" because the universe says so. I don't feel like I have a catchphrase. I just say whatever comes to mind. Like, I literally, most of the time, I don't think about what I'm going to say ahead of time. I just talk and the words come out. Like, right now, I don't know what I'm going to say ahead of time. I'm just talking, words are coming out, it's flowing, it's all good. Yeah. So yeah, I don't feel like I have a catchphrase. Do I use "that's total horseshit" a lot? Because I obviously do if you consider my catchphrase. It's total horseshit. I feel like I say it. I don't feel like I say it damn much, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a catchphrase. I am the man without a catchphrase. What do you think of Abyss's new look? Oh my god, it looks like shit. Someone says he looks like... Hold on. There's a couple of replies to this comment. Let's see what people have to say. Someone said he looks alright. Someone says he looks really good. Someone said... Or the guy that asked the question said he looks awesome, like he's out of a comic book. And I think he looks like shit. I hate it. I just hate the whole Abyss character now. Like, I was excited when he came back as the monster. Like, I don't know. Anything's better than Joseph Park, honestly. So, I guess it's fine on that part, but I think the mask looks like shit. Like, remember when Kane came back with this new shitty mask that he had before he unmasked? I kind of compare it to that. Like, that level of shit. And, yeah, I just think it looks so bad. That's my opinion, though. Like, if you read the comments, some people like it. I think it sucks. But he definitely needed to change. I don't know if that was it. Well, it definitely was it. I don't know if that design should have been. If the world's strongest tag team ends up leading to The Rock making the Nation of Domination, I will flip my shit. That could be interesting. The Rock turns on Cena, and then they make fun of Cena for acting black and doing the rapping stuff. That could be interesting. I never really thought of that. That could be good. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of like that idea. I do. Um, I'll tell you, the original plan was not for that, or the plan right now is not for that, but hey, we might consider a Nation and Domination stable. We'll have to wait and see. I kind of like that idea, where they turn on Cena, and that's the perfect guy to do it against, because, you know, when he started, you know, as you can't see me doing the whole rapping thing, maybe we even switch it to the other John Cena character, John Cena Classic or whatever, and then he comes out and does rap battles on them. Holy shit, that'd be entertaining. That'd be pretty good. As I look at my life, I realize there's nothing left. I quote Coolio, or quote some Eminem, some 8 Mile. That could be good. I kind of like that. That'd be definitely be interesting. Shit, I don't know. I'll definitely consider that, because I do like that idea a lot. We'll have to wait and see. I like that a lot. I do. I gotta admit that. That's a great idea. But yeah, as of right now, that is not the plan. You should do Feast or Fired. I've thought about that. I've been looking at a couple different things we can do, as far as you know, just different gimmick matches and stuff. And Feast or Fired was one that I looked at, but it's not one that I could do. Mainly because, like, one, I don't know, like a match I would do it in, or what the case may be. Two, it would kind of have to be a little bit different, because, like, TNA doesn't include the TV title in that whole thing, and I'd do, like, the World title, X Division title, TV title, Tag Team title, and you get fired. So that'd be 5 briefcases or whatever. So, one, I wouldn't even know how to do that. Like, would it be like a ladder match with 6 people, and then when one guy takes a ladder match, I reset the match with another guy? It's something like that. I don't know. I tried to think about it, something like that, and I don't know. But I will tell you that there is a TNA. There's a couple ideas I want to do. One of them was the Joker's Wildcard Tag Team Tournament. That is one. We are going to do that. Definitely. I don't know when, but that's something we're going to do. What else? The Ring of Honor. They had their Top Prospect Tournament, and I kind of like that idea. And if I were to do that, that'd probably be on ECW, where we take like 8 names from the indies, just like guys on the come up. You know, it could be like guys from NXT, guys from Ring of Honor, guys from the indies, PWG, stuff like that. Maybe even some lower guys from TNA, like a T Grey Uno or someone newer like that. And we throw them all in a tournament. So let's take 8 names, for example. So let's say a Bo Dallas, a Corey Graves, an Aiden English. So we'll take 3 names from NXT. Then we'll take 3 names from Ring of Honor. So ACH, Mike Bennett, and Tommaso Ciampa. And then let's take like 2 names from the indies. So let's take Rich Swann and Brian Cage, and we would put them in a tournament, and whoever won that tournament would be a part of the TNA or the ECW roster. And yeah, so those are 2 ideas I definitely plan on doing: the Top Prospect Tournament and the Joker's Wildcard Tag Team Tournament thing. I don't know when I'm going to do them, but like I said, I have plans to do both, so look forward to that. But yeah, like I said, Feast or Fired, probably not. Like I wouldn't know how to do that. Boogeyman is on that list. Can't wait for you to see what you do with him. Yeah, Boogeyman's on the list, but he might not make it in. You know, he might be one of those names that like might be on the list forever, and I never find something for him. But we'll have to wait and see. I would like to use Boogeyman. I think it'd be an interesting character to use. And we'll have to wait and see, though. If the storyline's right and it makes sense, or it's good or whatever, I'll do it. If not, I'm not going to, like, forcefully bring him in and try and fit him where he can. But Yeah, that's a guy I'd definitely like to do some stuff with Boogeyman.
No one home for
Maybe
that
even
one.
Little Boogie as well. Probably not. What else we got? Oh, wrong button. Can you do a Champions Week where all the titles on WWE, ECW, and TNA are defended? Sure. It's gonna be called Genesis Judgment Day, and Guilty as Charged.
Daniel Bryan
That'll be it.
Oh no!
That's kind of like what you're asking for. You're asking for like all the titles to be defended, and I'm pretty sure all the titles will be defended. On WWE, we got the well, we haven't announced the IC title match yet, but there will be one. We have a hardcore title match, we have a WWE Tag Team title match, and a World title match, so that's taken care of. On ECW, Guilty as Charged. There will be all three on the line, and TNA,
Nobody home for that one.
X Division titles on the line, tag titles, world title.
Referee barely had time to begin a count there. He fails to
X Division
connect.
tag title, world title, TV title we'll have the match at Genesis.
He can barely stand,
And
but he still presses on.
is there another one? No, I think that's about it. So yeah, all the titles will be defended at those pay-per-views. So yeah. What else do we got? Where do you make your pictures for your universe videos? My thumbnails, I make them in a program called GIMP. And I'll put a download for it in the description if I remember. But yeah, it's just like, it's a shitty Photoshop, is basically what it is. So yeah. I hate when people make a caw and do not add the moveset or entrance. Oh my god, that pisses me off. Especially when the caw is so good. It's like, why didn't you just put the extra effort and put the moveset and all that shit? Why? It's so dumb. But yeah, it really pisses me off too. And I don't see what's the point of putting up an unfinished product. Also had a feeling Big Zeke was going to be next. Yeah, I don't get the point too. It's like, okay, yeah, you're going to make a big con and, or a good con, and you're going to let other people do the work, like put the moveset and shit. It's like, no, you know, it's your creation. You finish it off the way that that you see fit. Yeah, I fucking hate that so much. Especially when it looks so good. It's like, oh my god, I'd love to use that if it had the moveset. Otherwise, it's, yeah. But yeah. What else do we got? I think that's about it for comments. We actually like perfectly worked out. Actually, I think we got one more comment. Hold on, let me check. Exit. Yeah, we do. What was your favorite Hurricane moment, and what do you think about the rebuild of the X Division #BestUniverse on YouTube? So I'm going to do this last comment, and then I'll do an outro and all that stuff. So, my favorite Hurricane moment would have to be, like around 2002, 2003, when The Rock came back from the Scorpion King. You know, he acted like a big shot and whatever, and he had these backstage segments with Hurricane, and I just thought they were hilarious. Like, they were so entertaining. And those would be my favorite moments with Hurricane. I think he even beat The Rock on Raw, which is huge. I believe so. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he beat The Rock. So, but just their backstage segments, like they were fucking hilarious. I try to find them on YouTube, but I can't. I don't know. Hopefully, someone will upload them one day, and I can go back and rewatch them. But as of right now, I go off memory, and they were really funny when I watched them. And what do I think about the rebuild of the X Division? This has been something that they've been trying to do for the past, like, 4 years. I'd say, like, at least 3 years. Where they constantly bring in guys and, like, they might bring in guys, but they don't sign any of the guys. Like, how many times have they brought in Petey back? How many times have they brought in Sanjay back? And it's like, why don't you just keep them? Like, what the fuck? What's the harm in keeping them? And adding them to your X Division. So, I don't know. But with the direction with TNA is going in now, hopefully it'll be more consistent. I feel like the product's really good. And if they have a solid X Division, I think it'll only make the product better. Because that's something that people enjoy watching. And we've gotten a lot of big stars from the X Division. I was about to say Jericho. AJ, Samoa Joe, Sabin, Aries. Jay Lethal, so yeah, A lot of good guys there. And yeah, so that was it for the comments. I want to thank everyone who left one. I appreciate that. And yeah, so that's going to be it for Universe, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was worth the wait. It probably wasn't worth the wait, making you wait so long. But I hope it was good on the comeback episode. So yeah, that's about it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us on the next episode. We have a huge episode planned. We're going to be announcing the final card for Genesis Guilty as Charged and Judgment Day, so you're not going to want to miss that. And yeah, so it's going to be a huge show. So that's going to be about that. Hold on, pause, rewind. That's going to be it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us next time. Until then, guys, peace out.